Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we've got a few stability issues going on here. Of course we knew that was going to be the case with all of this territory we're taking up here, especially with Rome sucking up all of our manpower the way they did. That was not particularly friendly of them. However, I suspect that we're going to be able to handle this reasonably well here. So we're going to have a province rebelling quite soon, in fact several. However, we're going to have these guys rebelling, and we should probably get our professional troops in position for that. So I will go ahead and embark this army here, and we'll take the First Navy on over to be in position for that. Fantastic. Now of course, they're still a little on the weak side, our manpower is still on its way up. However, we currently are at risk of civil war, and we've got some pretty major war exhaustion. We're working on that, but we need to actually deal with that, for sure. That is something that we need. Our AE isn't so bad, but our war exhaustion absolutely is. So that's fine. We'll deal with these disloyal provinces easily enough, but this, on the other hand, this is a potential issue. We've got a civil war potentially brewing here, and this is the governor of Numidia, the governor of Transalpine Gaul, and the head of the Bodonid family. Okay, so I think the governor of Transalpine Gaul is probably not necessarily the strongest one there. What can we see from his power base, actually? Where is the power base? 42 versus 15? Versus 32. Okay, so this guy is, in fact, the most powerful here, the Transalpine Gaul governor. I actually expected Numidia to be more powerful, but okay. So we will go ahead and bribe this guy to stave off the civil war. Fantastic. Okay, so let's make our way on over. And this war, of course, is not going to help our war exhaustion. That's for sure. We need to try to figure out other ways to reduce our war exhaustion, and if I recall correctly... Yes, this costs us tyranny, and we're actually okay with that. Tyranny isn't necessarily the worst thing right now. We're going to take 2 levels of Invoking Devotio, so that our war exhaustion will drop substantially quickly. Excellent. We're going to need it. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to make our way on over, and we expect Contestania Meridonalis to rebel quite soon. We can have this guy flogged, and we would gain 10 popularity, which we desperately need. So we will take that. Excellent. But we're going to spend our time this episode working on our stability and getting all of this done. Yes, we expected this to happen. This is completely fine. As you can see, that did cut our war exhaustion dropping almost in half, so that's good. And our professional troops will arrive over here, and we shouldn't really have too big of a problem with this. They have more troops than we have with just our army here, but that's okay. I think we should be able to split them up. We did move up to 2.9k, so that's great. Okay, they managed to cap this, which was rude of them, to be sure. Why are we at 14 war score right now? I'm confused. Why are we at plus 14? Like, no, seriously. Okay, so we're just gonna chill here and wait for some allied reinforcements. Okay, national population growth, that's not the worst thing. Yes, we are weary of war. That is definitely true. We could hand out a small bonus. That is something we could do. And I think that is indeed exactly what we will do. We'll hand them out a small bonus. So we will take this back. There we go. And we will head in towards their capital. We do have these troops here. We know they have around 5k. I'm wondering how exactly we're going to fare against them here. Actually, with these guys leaving, we might fare reasonably. Okay, so our army has higher morale than theirs. They have a stronger army. We have these guys here. Do we want to actually fight this? This is in plains. I'd rather fight them in plains than in hills if we're going to fight them. And this battle will occur on 17 March. Okay. We're now locked in, by the way, because I unpaused it. I'm just hoping these guys make their way in. Oh, actually, this is fine. These guys left. We're 100% fine then. I didn't realize they were leaving. Okay, we'll take that. We did not stack wipe them, but that's okay. So if we were to do this, very likely that we would win. Okay, we're going to do it. I want to catch that force. Our ally is sieging this, and I'm completely fine with that. We're going to absolutely wreck them here. Perfect. Yep, that is absolutely wonderful. Our war score has gone down, which is awkward, to be sure. We're going to make our way on up over here. We do know that these guys are going to rebel at some point. That's okay. We knew that that would happen. I guess we'll siege this to get us up to 100% war score. There we go. And we will take this right on back. Excellent. Now, I feel like we don't actually need to lose the AE here. We may want to take the popularity. And I think that's what we'll do. Excellent. So these guys will come on in over here. And we will prepare for the next engagement. Okay, Turtitania, what do you got? This is a war that they started. I'll join, but I'm not going to help. We've got our own problems. Excellent. And we're not actually losing... Oh, this probably just hasn't updated. This will be down to negative 0.10 once we month tick, I think. Which is fine. Yes, we definitely expected this to happen. That was 1,000,000% expected. So we will embark the army, and up we go. Are these guys rebelling as well? Yes, they are. Fine. That is completely expected. Now, I do want to check in these other disloyal settlements, or provinces, rather. I want you to be on cultural assimilation. There we go. That's all the political power that we can spend for right now, but we need to get these guys assimilated. Okay, we just lost a researcher, and that was a Hanid. Now, the Hanid and the Barkid are currently scorned, and we'd be better off replacing him with a Hanid than a Barkid. This is a Hamid as opposed to a Hanid. Yes. Not particularly skilled, but okay. For right now, it'll have to do. Okay. So we're coming on up over here with our professional troops, and we'll see how many they have before we decide whether we want to land here or here. They have 2,500. We win that, don't we? Our side might lose. They're walking away, though, so I think we're okay. They're walking this way. They're trying to leave. We did catch all of them. I was actually hoping not to, but we're doing great in this battle. Numbers might not be on our side, but our morale is excellent. Okay. So far, so good. As far as Turtitania's war goes, I expect that they will win that. Wait. We lost this? I'm actually shocked. I guess it was just numbers then. Okay, that's fine. They're coming back in over here. So we will move our navy over to Antipolis. Excellent. And of course, our client states are currently attacking over here, not helping us up here. But we'll go ahead and move our levies to Antipolis, and we'll take that. And we'll just keep an eye out for them to come on over, but we're just going to try to reinforce these as much as we can. We do have 736 manpower banked up right now. I don't know if we have, like, our supply connections a thing in this game? No. Okay. So that just gave us a big reinforce tick there. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. So we do still have additional disloyal provinces. That is, of course, understood. And there are reasons for all of these. But I want to just go through these real quick. This one here should be on cultural assimilation, for sure. Any others? No, that looks great. Okay. We're just going to wait here for another month tick. And we're going to reinforce another roughly 500 troops. Thereabouts, anyway. Okay. There we go. That'll do. We'll embark these guys now. Actually, we will need to move these guys into the port, won't we? Yes, we will. That's something I should have done earlier. We'll embark these, and we'll come on over and see where their army is. Now, we're not going to get reinforced ticks while on the ship, I don't think. And do we have access in Massilia here? We do not. Okay. They only have 1,149 troops here. They did not replenish very much. Morale is 3.16. Theirs is 3.99. Okay. I would like to give this a month tick. Okay, so there's a morale bump. And we'll see about making our way in. It's very likely that we will lose because their army has higher morale. Yeah. Actually, if they're not reinforcing, I actually want to come back over here. And actually, this recapped. I'm a little surprised that recapped there. We'll give them a bonus. This is fine. I'm a little surprised that this recapped because there's space between there, but I guess that makes sense. So we'll hop in over here, and then we'll reinforce another chunk of manpower on the first, and we'll just wait here until our morale is maxed. We can call down an omen, and I actually want to call down the discipline omen for right now. It's not the greatest, but it'll have to do. So capping this back isn't necessarily the goal here, but in fact, just waiting until our morale is regened and regenning a little bit in terms of manpower is the goal. So on this month tick, we will definitely head back out. 2308, our morale is about high enough. So on the next month tick, we should be maxed on our morale. And let's see how much these guys have regenerated. Yes, this will cap back. This was not the point. This was not the point at all. They've not regened at all. In fact, they've lost forces. No, these are their forces here. Awkward. Awkward indeed, but we should be able to attack here and win this. So let's get this rebellion over with, shall we? Yep, we will definitely kill these guys. Their reinforcements will arrive, but we have the numbers on them, or just barely, actually. This is very even. We may end up losing this again, I suppose. But this is fine if we do. We don't actually care about losing this. Yeah, it looks like we are. Our numbers are dropping precipitously. But that's fine. Once again, same plan. We're going to head over to Antipolis. Wait, what happened here? Oh, did I start moving too soon? I believe I did. Did we get stack wiped there? I think so. I think we weren't quite on the ship yet. Ah, and then that stopped the retreat, and then they immediately attacked? That's a really awkward interaction then. Because we were retreating to the ship. I think that's what happened. But let's check here. Yeah, we would have to raise up the levies because, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, this is fine. We can still do that. That's not a problem. We'll raise up our Italia levies. And that will be these guys right here. Or more specifically, that'll be these guys right here. Governor of Italia is disloyal. And we can't bribe him. Okay. In that case, we will raise up our African levies. We'll make our way all the way down here. Because, yeah, that's definitely very awkward that that works that way. But now that I know, it's fine. We'll raise our levies down here. And we'll head up. We're going to need to spend some time, of course, rebuilding our legion. But we know we're going to stay at peace for a while. Or as at peace as we can. So we will bring in these ships, and we will pick up this force just as soon as we can. We should arrive here relatively shortly. Okay, this guy has dementia. We do want to ransom this guy, but first, I think we just want to take that back. Okay, so our ally war is now over. We are going to gain the popularity here. Fantastic. Okay, now these guys should start heading up over here. And this will be completely fine. But yeah, that's so awkward that that instantly stopped the retreat and then stack wiped. I assumed that we would be white flagged until we made it there, but yeah, that kind kind of makes sense, now that I think about it. I'm not used to Paradox games being able to retreat to boats. But that's okay, there's no problem here. We'll get this dealt with. And we'll be able to re-raise our legions soon enough. Our manpower is, of course, regenerating. I would not mind building additional mines anywhere that we can. We're very close to being done with those. Unintegrated culture group happiness. Plus 3%. This may plunge your nation into a civil war. We'll not do that. So we do need a title assigned, and this needs to be a Badonid or a Barkid. Well, here's a Barca. Okay, that'll be fine. Excellent. There are barbarians down over here, and we'll raise levies to deal with those. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to put them down until this is done, but this should be, I believe, the Mauritanian levies? Nope. That is not the Mauritanian levies. Okay, well, that's awkward. I really need to learn where these are. That is for sure. Let's see here. Baetica, we need to go into the region map mode, of course. This is all Mauritania. It's a little awkward that they raised there then. Okay. I'm used to them raising over here. We could just hire these mercs, but I'll pass on that, and we'll just bring our navy down over here and pick them up. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay. These guys all decided to rebel at the same time. That's convenient. And by that I mean not particularly. So we'll deal with all of that. This was, of course, reasonably expected. We'll get these dealt with first. And yeah, that'll be fine. All of this should be completely okay. I'm not actually concerned because these are all independent wars. And we will go ahead and have our 10k levies come up here, and we should absolutely smack them now. Excellent. No problems. And I'm thinking about perhaps hiring mercs. I don't think we have the cash right now. Let's click to view details. I want to recruit. 100 gold for these mercs. And it'll cost us 11.83. I accept. Now, they're not going to have too much in terms of morale just yet, but that's okay. We'll bring them on down. This seems grim, right? But it actually isn't all that grim. It's only quasi-grim. We still have a lot, and we, of course, finally won this battle. And this is... Let's see here. This is our Massilia Rebellion. So that's these guys. This is our Curtania Rebellion. That is these guys. Okay. Oritania is these guys over here, which I suspect our ally will take care of for us. And then that's the one that we're currently dealing with. And then this is these guys, which our ally may be able to take care of as well. Okay, sounds fine to me. So what other levies can we raise up? There's Magna Graecia, that's not particularly useful to us. There's Italia, which also isn't particularly useful. Mauritania, which is raised to deal with these guys. Numidia, which I believe is currently... I believe Numidia is currently disloyal. We may be able to do something about that. Actually, it's not. So we can raise 2k levies over here. Not that 2k is all that much, but it might be enough to take out one of these. And then we've got these mercs on the way down over here. So I don't think that this is too awfully bad, actually. We'll just have to deal with a lot of things at once, right? And that's okay. We can do that. Our morale over here is not coming up very quickly on these mercs. That is for sure. But I'd like to move them in over this way. That's allied with us. That's Emporia. Yeah, this is going to go fine. This is going to be completely okay, I think. We just need to siege this down as quick as we can. We need to embark these guys and come on over to here. and intercept these barbarians, and then we'll send them maybe up over here. Bastitania is asking for peace. We decline. We absolutely decline that right now. Okay. That was a battle over here that we actually lost because we weren't paying attention. That's okay. We don't mind that. So Bastitania is almost dead. We just need a little bit over here. Specifically, we need to kill this force. That's okay. And yes, we do expect this to be a thing. Completely. This is all still fine. I'm not actually concerned about this. These guys are currently walking away, which is really, really good for us. They should have just sat there. Because at this point, we're going to start auto-capping this. As soon as these guys leave. There we go. Auto-cap is going. And it's stopping because they're here. Okay, never mind. So these guys will come on in over this way. These are mercs? Are these mercs going to fight them? I'm not sure. So we need to fight that. That's okay. Down here, we are apparently not actually capping this. Wait, are these guys not actually... Oh, these guys are feudatory, aren't they? I'm a moron. Yeah, they're our tributary. So we actually need to come over this way and cap over here with our mercs. That's fine. We're at negative 7% over here. That's okay. These guys are going to be fought, but they're probably... I don't know if they're going to win that or not. I don't think they are. That's okay. We'll deal with that later. The Massilian Civil War has ended. Sure. And we're going to park over here. 5 loyal cohorts of random type. What could possibly go wrong? Do it. Okay. So, we now need to embark these guys, and we're going to bring them on over this way to join this force. And this force is also reinforced, and we're going to have them come down over... Oh, this isn't rebelling. Right. I suppose it wouldn't be. These guys are also not rebelling. Okay. Come on over. Begin sieging. Fantastic. How are we doing up here? We're at 0%. Sure. Things are going very well over here. This is pretty much what we expected, our allies to absolutely swarm this area. And yeah, this is going to be done very shortly. We can colonize a couple of territories, and that is definitely something that I'm interested in doing. We'll colonize that one. We're 99% right now. And this is probably good enough. It is not. We need to cap this. That's fine. It is currently capping. And this is going to put an end to one of these. And yeah, this is going to be okay. This is actually not a problem. Oh, don't walk away. Don't walk away. You were literally 1 day from capping. Very silly. I guess this works now? Maybe? No, it doesn't. Ortania and Ortania. Cap these, please. Why aren't these capping? They were just sitting there, but they weren't capping them. Maybe they didn't have enough troops. That could be it. So we're going to fight them over here. That's completely fine. We're going to cap up here. We won this battle. Excellent. I'd love it if our allies would cap this, but they seem intent on coming over here instead. Okay. 42%, 7%, and not making progress here. That's fine. I think we will let the looting be gentle. This is, of course, our territory that we're capping here. Okay. This looks fine. I would love it if we'd cap this. But we are not. In fact, I'm going to send these guys up over here to come cap this for us. We're not making progress here, and I'm guessing it's because of garrison size? Yeah, probably. Yeah, 2,000 men per level of fortress, so we need a total of 6k here. That's fine. We'll just sit on their capital for the time being. 35%, and we finally capped up here. So that's great. These guys are going to head to Antipolis next, and we're going to need to embark this. which we will do. We won this siege. That's great. We're going to bring these guys on over. Excellent. And we'll embark this force, and over we head. As far as this over here goes, we are still on our way in. This siege will continue. Actually, we're going to back these guys off and fight this force here. I want to have this wrapped up in full. And we're going to attack these guys here. We will absolutely win that. No problem. Okay, so currently Mesopotamia is done. That is, I believe, these guys? Yes. Give me that. Sweet. We'll take the popularity from that for right now. So there's that one done. Now this is Oritania. They're at 100%, but it's not actually done yet. So we're going to head up to Ituchi up here. There we go. We did indeed win this battle. That was fully expected, of course. Wonderful. And we won up here, and we'll cap this. That will wrap up that one. And we won here again. And I believe we stack wiped that. So these guys will now be completely done. And that is Massilia there. So that is, I believe, these guys. Yep. And we will take Massilia. Fantastic. And we will gain popularity from that. We're getting close to the popularity cap, though. But this is pretty much under control at this point. Now, Cartania, of course, is over here, and we're working on that. Oritania, we've just about got, so that's fantastic. We are not making progress here. And the question is, what is going on here? That is part of Oritania, right? Is that a different Oritania? This might actually be a different Oritania. This is an independent Oritania. Okay, I'm a moron and didn't realize that. Yeah, that's a completely different Oritania. Okay, we don't need the popularity, so we'll lose some AE instead. Excellent. And yeah, this is just a completely independent one. Yeah, I'm dumb. We already knew that, of course. And we are going to go ahead and take everything here as well back. There we go. And we will lose the AE again. Wonderful. And we just need to wrap up this one now. We do need a new governor up here. And the Bodonids are currently scorned. So we'll put this guy in. Fantastic. Okay. So we, of course, need to continue this siege. And it's going to take some time. There's no doubt about that. We're in control of this siege. We could order an assault. If we did this, I would probably remove the levy troops. Which, actually, that guy's already going away. That's completely fine. That is completely fine. I don't mind that. I would like to force a quick outcome of this. Now, they're currently suing for peace, and they are offering us just this one location. We're going to decline that. That is not what we want under any circumstances. I want to wrap up this little rebellion that we've got going on, and I want to do it in quick order. We'll get these guys over to cultural assimilation as well. And we'll go ahead and welcome in this guy. Okay. Now, however, we can't just take in anyone, you know. There we go. This over here will definitely have to switch to cultural assimilation as well. And to cultural assimilation. That one's already there. Cultural assimilation, please. I decline. Cultural assimilation. And there we go. For now, anyway. Excellent. So this siege has now finished up, and we will allow this to cap. And sue for peace. We'll take this. Thank you very, very much. We'll lose the AE. And we don't need to have the mercs up anymore. And we also don't need our levies up. So we will put our levies right on down, which of course is in here. Disband all levies. Including the levy of Numidia. Can we disband you too? Maybe not because he's disloyal. Yeah, he's too disloyal to allow it to be disbanded. Okay, so we can try to bribe him and then disband it. Perfect. Okay, so now, of course, we need to start working on putting our professional force back together, as well as working on these disloyal provinces. That, however, is a job for next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Oh, okay. I think we will take the population growth. Fantastic.